it's been a little while in game time. I have acquired a couple of new ships. One, this fighter that I'll get to in a little bit, and this one was a recent purchase. It was from a used plane dealership, I guess. Just some guy trying to pawn off his lemon. I bought it because I did a little bit of research on this site that I normally go to judge the basic prices of these things, and I figured it was worth a buy. So currently I am going to change ship. Obviously it was damaged. I think it's at like 72%. You can actually switch these things, and you know, I have been playing this game. I've got like 100 some odd hours on it, and there's still things I'm learning. I probably should have paid more attention to, but I like audio options. You can make the computer stop talking as much. You can also disable station announcements, which I have currently done, and show subtitles. So, which normally I would click yes because I'm deaf or hard of hearing. Not really. It's a running gag. But I'm not going to do it because if I'm turning all these things off, then what's the point? So, what were we doing? Oh, right! Okay, so, gameplay. There's another thing in the gameplay thing. You can change... here we go. You can change it so it does numbers instead of just the bar. Some people like this. I like the more authentic whatever. But for now, you know, we're gonna go with this because it'll help me determine how bad off this ship is. So already, I can say that the ship looks cooler. Well, at least the frontal bit here. For now, though, we are like this. Shift E for eject. Yes, I want to eject. And now I'm in space, right next to my ship. Now, you can pay a shipyard to repair your stuff, but that kind of defeats the purpose if we're going to just repair these things and sell them back to the station for cash.
Attention, energy low.
Obviously, it takes a long time because now you can run your energy right out, and it'll do that. But it runs slower, and this is only a M4 class, so it's not like it has.
Mako, Vanguard.
It's not like it has just an enormous amount of HP.
Light Weapons Complex, Alpha.
You are talking positive. Please dock as soon as...
So then we go over here. Okay.
Successfully docked.
And now...
Queen Atreus and the Kingdom of Boron bid you a peaceful welcome. It is good to see friends aboard.
Connection to local trading network established.
Oh, no, that is the wrong button. I don't know what I'm thinking. Advanced, change ship. Okay, now that we have the ship changed, go to property, and the way this works is, otherwise I'd have to follow the ship there to the station, but I have the trading modification for my ship, which basically, so if I have vision, like and one of my ships are over there, I can trade with stations from wherever the hell I am in the galaxy. Also works if you have satellites. That's a good thing to have satellites and place them out stuff if you plan on like trading ships and stuff like that, because there are quests that you can get, like, hey, can you pick up this ship and send it to me or whatever, and I'll pay you. And a lot of times you won't have the ship in question, so it pays, if you're going to do those types of missions, to have a satellite in an area with a shipyard so that you can buy those ships from wherever the hell you are and then send them on their way. But for now, we're going to order our little Mako Vanguard here to dock at. Okay, here's the question. Where is the nearest shipyard? Now, okay, I know there's one in Light of Heart, and there's one in Yanamasura. And they're roughly the same. Screw it. We'll just send it to Yanamasura.
Docking granted. Command accepted.
Now, you can follow the ship.
Mako Vanguard.
If you wanted to. You have to be a certain amount away from the station before you can follow it for some reason. I don't know. Same with docking and any autopilot sort of function. You have to get away from the station first in order to do that. Alright. Well, I'm gonna let him go do his own thing. He's a big boy. He can take care of himself, I think. Not really take care of himself, and
military
just
outpost.
whatever. I hope he doesn't die. Probably won't, I think.
Gate CO's doubt.
You know what? I'll go ahead and clear the path of any pirates and whatnot. Now that... Oh! Which is another thing. I wouldn't have normally done this if I hadn't befriended the Paranid. Which, since the last time I made a video, I have. I found a mission, I made them so that they're neutral again. So now, none of the big races hate me. The only thing I have to worry about are the 3 baddies that you always start off with. Pirates, Xenon, and Cox. And you always gotta beware of the Cox. So just keep your eye out for those guys.
CO's doubt.
Insert rape joke here.
Autopilot off.
But for now...
Gate new income.
Also did a bunch of other things. One of the things I would suggest doing, if you can, because I did count. There's 215 sectors of space in Terran Conflict. There's only 4 sectors of space that have a station that are willing, or that are able to sell... Wait for it. Make sure I get it right. The jump drive. The jump drive is a magnificent piece of gear that was originally made for X3 Reunion, was the first time it showed up. Beforehand, you had to do all the traveling, you know, just going through jump gates and stuff like that, manually. But with the jump drive, you hit Shift J, and provided they run on, the fuel they run on is energy cells, which you can get just about anywhere. And so you just pick the area you want to go to. For now, we're just gonna test
Jump
this out.
device charging at 10%.
And then obviously
20,
it has to
30,
charge up.
40, 50%, 60,
It doesn't matter where you're
70,
pointed. You could be pointed right at a
80,
rock and it won't matter.
90. Jumping. Entering system.
And then bam!
New
You're
income.
spawned at the warp gate that you pick. It's a very nifty piece of gear to have. And I will show you, or, well, tell you. I know you can get it at Legends Home and Argon Prime area, or is it Heart of Light? Either one. It's one of those 2 main Argon areas. Then there's 2 Boron people that sell it as well. One is in the Boron capital area, and the other one is somewhere that way. If you're doing the start I did, or one of the Terran starts, should be... Oh, no, there's only one boron that has it. Earth also has another one, so if you have the Terran start, it's better to go to Earth, though, if I'm not mistaken, you have to get your recognition really buffed up in order to get to Earth in the first place, so you gotta do a bunch of missions. If you wanted to get it right off the bat, you might want to try and just go for Legends Home. But it also depends on who you start out as, and who hates you, and all that good stuff, because as you saw from the previous videos, it makes life difficult when one of the big nations that you're trying to work for hates your guts and wants to see you dead and floating in space upside down. Which, I mean, I know you only float upside down in water, not in space, but you get my meaning.
You are talking to the...
What's fighting you? These are the prices.
I'd be careful with these places. You never know if they're gonna rip you off or not. I already have these ones. I don't know if I have Spaceweed Grove though, so we'll buy
Patching
that
through
one.
the information now.
No, there's Spaceweed Grove. Yep, which I've never seen before. Pretty sure there's more stations than that in Spaceweed Grove. And she just kind of was a little skimpy on the details, which they do that. So, pirate bases have different equipment. They can buy and sell space fuel, space weed, which are both illegal items, and slaves. Another illegal item. There's only... I think those are the only illegal items. Nope, space flies. Space flies are also illegal to have. So it is definitely a good place to buy and sell illegal items. I know a lot of people want to be pirates and stuff in this type of game.
Hello, matey. A hearty welcome aboard this pirate station.
I'm just gonna say right now, I really like what they did with the stations for the pirates here in this game. Really well. It makes it sound very, very authentic. I lost my train of thought. The pirate voice just screwed me over so hard. Yeah, no, so you can buy slaves, sell them here, space fuel, blah blah blah, all that other stuff. Reason why you should even bother with these places if you're just going to be a normal, not going to be cutthroat jerkwad, then they have some things that you can obtain that you can't always obtain in normal places, normal law-abiding places. Freight scanner, and the cargo life support is one. There's this, which I cannot and nor will I buy right now. I don't know what this does. It's expensive, so it must be good, right?
Entering system.
Alright, so obviously my goals are still the same. I gotta get to the Boron Hub missions. So, in order to do that, I'm going to be working on... That's property, not personal file. Okay. So, obviously I'm going to be working on getting higher rank in this, and I need to be 2 higher ranks in the trading system. So, no, more than 2. At least 4 more, I think. I think I need to be like level 8 on it, I'm not sure. In order to just unlock the Boron missions.
Ore mine M.
So,
Gamma.
that's what I will be working on.